What's up? So in this video, I want to talk briefly about the differences between marketing to people and marketing through people and why this is important. Look, here's the thing. What we know is that, particularly in our industry, you have a situation where 30% of people typically acquire our service when they learn about it. 30%, right? So 30% learn about what it is we do. It fits the budget. It solves their problem. A lot of that, of course, is a function of being intentional about who you introduce the service to, right, before they actually see the presentation. But that's a whole other talk altogether. But we know about 30% of individuals learn about our product and they decide to make an investment in it. What we also know is that about 10% of the U.S. population are business owners, and the majority of those business owners are micro business owners, right? So they have their side hustle, for all intents and purposes, that they're operating from their home. So they might be selling flowers, they might be making jewelry, might be baking cookies, might be selling Tupperware. It could be any number of different businesses, but understand the majority of business owners are micro business owners. So much smaller number of individuals who are actually inclined to start a business than acquire our service or product, right? Once they've been introduced to it. Now, why am I sharing this? Because this should inform your mindset, right? Part of the reason why I always encourage individuals to lead with our service and product is because we know even if you're trying to build, if not trying, let's take that word out of the vocabulary, even if you are building a sales team. Because the bottom line is people are products of their products. People who are good at selling Mercedes-Benzes typically love driving Mercedes-Benzes. Individuals who are good at being insurance agents are believers in insurance. People who are good at being investment advisors are typically very good at what? Being an investment advisor. They love the investment advising industry. People who are good at selling clothes, they are connoisseurs of clothing. No different than with us. So part of the reason why you want to lead with the membership is because at the end of the day, if someone does decide to partner with you, if they do decide to do business with you and become an associate, you know that person's a product of the product, which increases the likelihood of their success as opposed to someone basically being a mercenary and joining just because they see what they think is a hot opportunity for themselves. Well, look, I mean, they're a dime a dozen. There's so many different quote-unquote opportunities out here. Most of them, let me not go there. A lot of them not legitimate, okay? But the bottom line is if that's all they're looking for, it's going to be shiny object syndrome every single time. You want to deal with people who are excited about what it is you do. Okay, so with that being said, the other thing that I want to impart is this. Oftentimes, people are waking up and they're taking aim at individuals to sell them something, right? And I want you to think about that mindset. The mindset of waking up and saying, I have to find somebody to sell. Okay, my point is getting ready to start here in a minute. I have to find somebody to market or sell to. Versus someone who wakes up and says, look, I'm going to wake up today, I'm going to make some new friends, I'm going to engage people, learn about them. And in the course of doing that and developing a relationship, I'm going to see if I can solve their problems with what it is that I market or I serve, right? It's a different mindset. And part of the reason why you want to adopt that mindset is because not only do people do business with folks whom they like, know, and trust, they refer business to people whom they like, know, and trust. So that's why you want to spend more time developing or be very intentional about developing relationships with people and be very intentional about understanding that, look, the average Joe running around here probably has 100 names in their phone. They have 100 names in their phone. So when you're chatting, when you're conversing with someone, understand the bag is not them per se. Yes, you want to be successful. Yes, you want to take on clients. You want to generate revenues right now, right? But the bottom line is the average Joe has 100 names and numbers in their phone. Don't be so pressed. Don't be so myopic in your approach to dealing with people to ever forget that the bag really is gaining access to those other 100 individuals, being lent access right? Being given access to that person that you are having a conversation with, that you're engaging. I'm getting ready to meet with a prospect now. And in the back of my mind, yes, I'm going to share with her the things I believe I can provide, the solutions, how I can help her level up as a business owner, what tools I can introduce to her. Quite frankly, there may be other individuals that may be more effective at helping her than me. So in the back of my mind, I have all these different thoughts going on, right? I'm just going in almost like a physician goes in, right? I'm just going to start this appointment by asking questions. I'm going to start this appointment by really just seeking to understand what her challenges are and what she's taking aim at, what she wants to accomplish. And then once I've done that, and I've also shown credibility by being willing to listen and offering insights and feedback that don't involve her reaching for her back pocket immediately, right? Building that credibility, building that trust, letting her know that I'm actually here to help you. I'm not here just to shove some product or service down your throat or some program, right? Then I may recommend a plan of action that may involve me providing the services, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? Part of the reason why I'm doing that is because that will gain trust and credibility. That's my number one goal when I meet someone. It is not to shove a product or service down an individual's throat. It's to understand them, to understand what they want, what they're taking aim at, and then I want them to come to the conclusion, based on how I approach them and my genuine interest in them, that I'm a person that can be liked, known, and trusted. Because even if she doesn't do business with me today, I want her to leave this meeting thinking, that's a good person. He's informative, he's honest, he's forthright, he's helpful, he's knowledgeable, he can really help me. And guess what? He can help other people too. Because when I look at those, think about those percentages again. Once again, 30% of individuals who are introduced to our company properly, they make the decision to acquire our service. Those are the statistics. It is what it is. I know 10% of individuals, 1 out of 10, or to be exact, 9.9%, may consider joining me or any of our team in business, right? It is what it is. And I know the likelihood of finding that 30%, the likelihood of me finding that 10% grows exponentially with every person I meet, because every person I meet has at least 100 names and numbers on their phone. That means those are 100 potential clients, right? So I want you to be intentional when you're having conversations with individuals. I want you to think and reflect on that. Understand what the bag really is, right? We talk about that a lot. It's sexy now to talk about the bag, so I'm talking about it. But we need to be sure we understand what the bag is. The bag isn't just simply the payday. The bag is the brand. The bag is the system. The bag is building financial independence, creating assets, okay? So I'm getting ready for my next appointment. Hopefully that serves you well. Goodbye for now.